a fight with me. I'm just being cheeky. But in this edition of CoroCoro, we learned something very odd but important about Volcanion. It hates humans. The magazine even has this pondering thought about why Volcanion hates humans and what humans may have done for Volcanion to hate them. Now, I made a video a month ago digging into the secrets of Volcanion that was hidden in each of the Pokemon games, and this is what I came to realize by the end of the video.
If Volcanion is the one causing the blackouts, that means it is in Team Flare's power plant during the blackouts of X and Y. Is it linked? Is Volcanion under Team Flare's control? Look at those massive claws in comparison to this flimsiness. Look at that odd looking ring on its back made to open up into two land crushing arms. Then look at its huge base. That's where the supernatural organ is and where its water cannons are connected to. Everything about this thing looks engineered. And there it is. What if Volcanion isn't just under Team Flare's control? What if Volcanion is Team Flare's creation? There's been countless parallels between Gen 1 and Gen 6. Let this be the final parallel, where both of these guys are man-made.
I really recommend you watch that video because there's a lot more hidden about Volcanion in it. It's always had this engineered look, as if it's some biological experiment. It almost looks like it could be mechanical, like Genesect, but it's not. It's entirely flesh and bones, an experiment like Cell. An experiment like Mewtwo. A missing clue that puts a lot more meaning into my theory is that Volcanion hates humans. Maybe it witnessed humans do something cruel to Pokemon, like scientists experimenting on them. But if all of this is true, then it lines up perfectly. The Pokemon that upon realizing it was just a biological experiment learned to hate humans. Volcanion shares the same story. And for this, Volcanion, unlike Diancie and Hoopa, is for sure going to be just as big as Mewtwo. It's insane how both Mewtwo and Volcanion isolate themselves from humans, Mewtwo living alone in a cave and Volcanion living alone in the mountains. It almost makes me feel like there could be a special connection between the two if they ever were to meet. In fact, while on that topic, it's very likely that in the next month, we'll learn what the official title for the next Pokemon movie is. And for all we know, Mewtwo and even Team Rocket could be in it. Maybe it's Mewtwo and Volcanion's rage that awakens Perfect Zygarde, a battle between nature and artificial. Now I want you guys to sit down and see a few things. In December of 2012, Pokemon gave us this. It was an announcement that was deemed to shock the world next month. And on that next month, Pokemon X and Y were announced as the first Pokemon games to have a worldwide release. And now, 3 years later, in January of 2016, we're hinted at another announcement that will again shock the world. Next month is February 2016, the month that marks the 20th anniversary for Pokemon. Something so special and important to Pokemon that they rebranded their entire site in dedication to it. And next month, what not many people know about is during the 2016 Super Bowl, Pokemon is airing an ad. Professionally, I can't say it's confirmed, but as a fan, I say it's 100% safe to say that next month, the next Pokemon games will be announced. Whether it'll be Pokemon Z or a Gen 7 game with a new Pokemon to feature in the movie, the hype train is taking off in 3 weeks. So that's all time for this episode, guys. Be sure to smash the like button if you're finally hyped for the next Pokemon games.